Good day, everyone. Welcome to Agility Academy's Agile Leadership Learning Series. Today, we are going to talk about Disciplined Agile Coach. Thanks for joining us on LinkedIn, YouTube, as well as on Facebook. Feel free to mention your name and then ask any question related to this topic in comment section. Uh, so, what is a Disciplined Agile Coach? So, Disciplined Agile Coach program is offered by PMI, which is well-reputed institute across world, and they specialized in agile as well as project management, leadership, learning pathways. So, in today's session, we are going to quickly have a look at this advanced program overview. So, what is a Disciplined Agile Coach? What are main goal of a Disciplined Agile Coach? In fact, in the industry, agile coaching is a well-known trade or role. So, how Disciplined Agile Coach is different from Agile Coach? Uh, and towards end, we are going to find out what are the learning outcomes, what you can expect towards end of this program when it comes to agile coaching. So quite interesting topic. We are going to go through the journey and find out as a agile coach or discipline agile coach when you support any organization, any team or individual, what kind of challenges you can expect and what kind of skills are required to succeed in this particular role. So let's dig in. Uh, so what is a discipline agile coach? We need to go back to the roots and find out what is agile coaching. So Lisa Atkins has done a great job in coming up with this agile coaching competencies. So as you can see, agile coaching competencies are those things which help any coach to succeed in any organization. Doesn't matter whether you are working on large scale, small scale, or enterprise level or big enterprise organization. So agile lean practitioner, professional coaching, facilitating, transformation mastery, business mastery, technical mastery, teaching and mentoring. These are the 7 core competencies which are essential for any coach to support successfully any team, group, or as well as organization. Now, in addition to this, Discipline Agile has come up with this concept of mindset. So if you are working as a discipline agile coach, expectations are you are embracing this mindset whenever it comes to serving people, whenever it comes to serving teams throughout their agile transformation journey. And this mindset is considered in from 3 angles. First one is the principle, why we do what we do. So starting with why. If you have read book called Start with Why by Simon Sinek, I'm a big fan of him. You might understand that why plays a crucial role. Why is your purpose? Why provides you the reason behind everything which you are going to do. So when it comes to discipline agile coaching, you always embrace these principles, which are delighting customer, being awesome, context counts, be pragmatic, so on and so forth. Another thing which you always put in front of you is promises. So what promises we are making to our customers, to our colleagues, to everyone with whom we are working. So how we will work together. And when it comes to working together, psychological safety, diversity, focus on accelerating value realization, and all those things plays a crucial role. So as a discipline agile coach, you always consider these factors are important when it comes to supporting or coaching and mentoring teams. And the last one in the discipline agile mindset is about guidelines. What makes us effective? If we want to measure success, how we are going to measure whether as a discipline agile coach we are successful towards the end of our engagement or throughout our engagement. And for that, few of the things are we validating our learnings? Are we taking that experimental approach and doing PDCA, plan, do, check, and again act, or build, measure, and learn, which is from the lean startup. So these are the 3 things, 3 different views which you need to embrace in order to have this discipline agile mindset. And that's the difference between agile coach and discipline agile coach. Agile coach is predominantly focused on 7 core competencies. When you talk about discipline agile coach, you follow those 7 core competencies plus you embrace this mindset. So if you have joined recently, say hi, mention your name or location in comment section, and feel free to ask any question. We are talking about discipline agile coach. What is it? Now, when it comes to agile coaching, not always you will be having similar type of challenges. And throughout my career in last 22 years, wherever I have been engaged as an agile coach, agile consultant, the focus area has been different. At some places it was more focused towards improving capability skill set of individuals, whereas in some places it was more about standing up a team, agile teams, and helping them embrace agile values practices. In other areas, it is all about supporting organization or supporting big team of teams program. So as a discipline agile coach, you are not put in a one box. So when we talk about discipline agile coach, you are not enterprise coach, or you are not team coach, or you are not someone who is asked to do something specific. Your focus area is quite broad. Sometimes when you are engaged, you might be spending most of your time talking with your leadership, helping them understand what are the biggest problems which both of you need to focus on. Many times it might happen that throughout journey as you progress, you will find out that, oh, problem lies with this particular team because they don't have right skill set, or there's no scrum master or product owner role in present. So there your focus is shifted towards upskilling those team members, or mentoring new aspiring scrum master product owners. In other cases, when you are engaged at a big program, like what I have done in my recent engagement, you are given tasks that, okay, there are 12 to 14 teams, they are not synchronized. Management is looking for a bit of predictability and commitment, but nothing is in place. So here, your focus shifts towards coming up with a right structure, coming up with a agile playbook, coming up with the new practices, which will help all those teams to be aligned. And then in some cases, it will be more broadly focused towards organization. So you might be joining organization as a business agility coach, like what I did in recent times, where there is a agile center of excellence. You are part of that, and your agenda is to help anyone within organization. Sometimes it might be vice presidents, sometimes it might be general managers, sometimes it might be a group of teams, to help them understand what should be the right approach based on their context when it comes to bringing agility. So I will say focus area is quite broad, and that is something which is kept in mind in this Discipline Agile Coach program, so that you get right kind of skills, tools, techniques to support anyone within an organization. Many times questions are raised about discipline agile coach or probably agile coach role. What is the goal? And it's quite interesting that whenever I bumped into someone and people ask me what I do, what is my role, and I say that I'm agile coach, then they look here and there. Okay, we understand that there's a baseball coach, there's a soccer coach, but what is agile coach? So remember, as an agile coach, your main goal is to create three things. You want to create an environment where people are self-learning. So creating that ecosystem wherein there is a focus on learning, focus on sharing those learning across organization, across teams. Second thing, self-improving. You don't want to be there all the time. People should be self-organized, self-learning, self-improving, so that they can move from one stage to another stage. I'll give you a simple example. I'm a father of two boys, beautiful boys. And the moment when I see that my kids are able to organize themselves, are able to do their day-to-day activities without me or my wife getting involved, we feel quite satisfying. So that's about being a successful discipline agile coach whose ultimate aim is to create an environment, create an capability within organization, team, or group, wherever you have been asked to focus on, where things will go without your 100% presence. You'll be there quite often. At the start, your engagement will be full on. You'll be rolling up your sleeves, doing a lot of heavy lifting, but eventually you don't want to become someone who is doing everything. You want to create that capability, pass on that baton, so that others can play their role effectively. So you will be dancing in the moment. You'll be wearing sometimes coaching hat, sometimes mentoring hat, sometimes trainer hat, sometimes expert hat, and then helping everyone to deliver whatever business outcome is expected. Thanks, Carrie, Nikki, and Pearl for joining from US, Canada, as well as Australia. So we are talking about Discipline Agile Coach. What is it? How this Discipline Agile Coach role is performed across organization, and what is covered in the Discipline Agile Coach program, which is offered by PMI and Agility Academy. So let's continue our journey. So now we have understood what is a Discipline Agile Coach, how it is different from traditional Agile Coach. We have seen what is required in order to become a successful agile coach, discipline agile mindset, and then what are the three aim goals of any discipline agile coach, which is self-learning, self-organizing, and self-improving teams or individuals or programs. Now, first thing, remember any agile coach is first of all a servant leader. And in order to become a servant leader, you need to be a good human being. You need to empathize. You need to understand others' feelings, what they are thinking, what they are feeling, how they are experiencing everything. And quite often, when you talk about change, change in itself brings different sort of emotions. So, as a discipline agile coach, when you are supporting individuals, and those individuals might be agile team members, might be project managers, program managers, senior leaders, or scrum master, product owners who are new in the trade, everyone goes through three different stages of emotions. And as a discipline agile coach, it's your responsibility to be there, help them, support them throughout this journey. So while it comes to supporting individual, typically these are the emotions through which anyone goes. At the start, there's a denial or shock. People think that, oh, I'm doing this job since last 20 years, 15 years, 10 years. I'm successful. I got been promoted. Why I need to change? And I remember while working in one of the largest telco, I was coaching one product owner. He came from the traditional architectural background, and when I was telling him that your role is not to tell people what to do, how to do, but what to do and provide them direction. He was quite surprised and he was in denial mode, saying that no, but I got this much experience. I have been telling people what exactly need to do, how it need to be done. And then, it was a bit of shock for him. So when you are working with individuals, you need to understand from where they are coming, where they need to go, help them understand the bigger picture. So you will find that people will be looking for your support while they are while they are going through this change journey. There will be frustration, depression. I remember while going through one agile transformation, we had this big group. There was a delivery manager. She was responsible to drive outcome for 30 million program. And when we said that we are going to have new ways of working, scrum master, product owner, second, our team level leadership is going to make certain decentralized decisions, she was frustrated. She was thinking, what is going on? Probably I'm losing my power, or I don't know whether this is going to work. This is my baby. I have been delivering this $30 million outcomes quarter after quarter, and all of a sudden now I need to let it go. So people will be going through that frustration. At this point in time, when you're supporting an individual, you need to take different approach. It's all about building rapport, understanding other their point of view, and then spending some extra time by providing them a big picture, saying that what is in it for them. Remember, no one want to change. If you are someone who prefer to stay late, do whatever you want to do, and then wake up a bit late, and all of a sudden if I'm telling you to wake up at 5 o'clock in the morning, you will say, what are you talking, Sandeep? I'm not going to listen. So but if we change the script and I say that, okay, I'm your coach, you have signed up me because you want to prepare for a marathon, and that means you need to get up early, prepare, and then that's how it's going to help. And we have got this 12-week plan. Then yes, because if you are passionate about running long distance, want to participate in that New York marathon, then you will definitely find reason to get up at 5. Probably you'll get up at 4:30 in the morning. So making that change personal, helping people understand what is in it for them, and then helping them throughout the journey. So through experiments, many times people don't resist to change. People resist to fact that that change is imposed on them. So if you take an experimental approach and help them understand that, okay, this is not something set in stone. If it works, we'll continue. If it doesn't work, we are going to change. Then there's more buying. So there are different tools, techniques, skills which can be applied while supporting change at an individual level as a discipline agile coach. And that's something which is explored extensively in this program, Discipline Agile Coach program. So if you have joined recently, feel free to mention your name and location and ask any question related to this topic. We are talking about Discipline Agile Coach program and how Discipline Agile Coach is different from traditional Agile Coach, and what is Discipline Agile Coach focus area. So next one, let's say that you have supported individuals, you have got buy-in from people, you got someone who is a sponsor, scrum master, product owner, or delivery manager who is resisting to change is onboarded. Now, next challenge which you deal with is supporting change at team level. Remember, team is like a family. So if you have got different, if you are talking about a combined family where you got a grandparents, you got uncles, you got nephew, children, grandchildren, so on and so forth, everyone has got different perspective towards life, towards how things needs to be done. Same thing apply to team. Every team is unique. Every team has got its own culture, and that's why you need to take a different stance when it comes to supporting team during change. So here, rather than coming as someone who is intruder and going to make or force changes, what you need to do, you need to start by showing some empathy. uh, my personal experience is just being there at their different team meetings. It might be daily stand up, retro, showcase, whatever they have got, and then finding out what are the systematic issue challenges they are facing. Where can I come and help them? So if you go with problem solving approach and provide them with some practical, hands on techniques or tools, or sometimes if you solve problems for them, that gives you extra advantage when it comes to building trust doesn't get built overnight, and as an agile coach, it's your responsibility to build that trust before you go and start people to experiment or change with something else. So in this case, what do you see? Many times there will be resistance. People will not be ready to change if they are not having daily stand up. If you go and say that, guys, we are going to have this 15-minute meeting at the start of every day, they will say, why? We already got so many meetings in our calendar. Why you want to make our life miserable? Now, in such cases, you might want to understand how their existing meetings are running and find out ways through which you can optimize those meetings or come up with a as is and to do meeting map where you can say that, okay, you I understand your biggest pain point is having too many meetings. You want to spend less time talking about work and more time doing work. But if you go with this different 5 events which are there in agile or scrum, you will not require those 10-20 meetings. Probably most of the conversation can happen in those 15 minutes or 30 minutes or 1 hour session. So that's how you want to gain buy-in, and you need to support teams when going through the change. And as you can see in this particular graph, it always starts with foreign element. They are going to look at you as someone who is coming and threatening their comfortable position or current ways of working. There will be resistance, chaos. Then there will be realization, yeah, this is something working. This is what is going to help me. And then new status quo will set in place, wherein you will see that even if agile coach is not there, people are running those brainstorming sessions, retrospective, or daily stand up or scrum of scrum. So that's about supporting change at a team level. Now let's continue our journey about discipline agile coach and how where this particular person helps organization to improve. Now when it comes to coaching teams within the context of organization, first and foremost thing you need to understand is what are we talking here? What is the domain complexity? What is the technical complexity? So here we want to understand who is who in the zoo. Best approach for any coach to succeed is to look at the organizational structure or probably program or group or portfolio structure, find out how things gets done on the ground. Now, Discipline Agile has come up with this plan on page or big picture, I will say, in which you can see that as an agile coach, you work pretty much across entire organization. However, however, if you are joining any new organization, you need to understand is your focus area more on setting up those foundations, helping team members understand what is a new ways of working, what are the different agile delivery life cycles like Scrum, Safe, Kanban, which they can explore. So helping them to choose their life cycle, or sometimes it might be focusing on a value stream and help organization improve flow of value right from the moment customer has placed order till the time that order is received by the customer. So as a discipline agile coach, you need to understand the organizational dynamics and context before you embark on journey, and then find out, okay, are you going to focus on one team, couple of teams, or one particular program, or if your organization is following safe scale agile framework, then is it an agile release train or tribe or group, or are you working at a portfolio level or value stream level? So you need to understand that before you start your journey. So if you have joined recently, just may say hi in comments and mention your location. Feel free to ask any questions. I'll be answering those questions throughout this session. Also afterward, if we run out of time. So we are talking about coaching, agile coaching. So when it comes to coaching teams in a transformation journey, it's a different ball game. When we talk about transformation, we are talking about minimum 2 to 5 years. And as per State of Agile report, uh, which was conducted, it was found that one of the biggest challenge which is faced by any organization to gain successful transformation journey is celebrating quickly. People assume that 1 year in the agile transformation, we have got everything which you can get from this transformation journey. That's not the truth. Transformation, or I will say evaluation, it's an ongoing thing. It is as simple or as straightforward as being healthy or fit. If you want to stay fit, if you want to stay healthy, then you need to invest your time to in physical activities. You need to have healthy eating habits. You can't say that for 1 year I'm going to go and then spend 1 hour 30 minutes or 30 minutes in gym, or I'll go for jogging and have a good food, no junk food, and then after 1 year I'm good for the whole life. No, you need to continuously invest in your well-being. Same thing happened with the transformation. When you talk about transformation, essentially what we are talking is that going through that journey wherein there are certain things which are not working as expected. That's the reason you have reached that tipping point. Some people will be in denial. They will say that no, I don't want to change. My program is doing pretty well. However, CEO or someone else might have recognized that need, and they have asked you as agile coach to come and then change current ways of working with the certain mandate. So there you will see that there will be dip in a productivity for some time. Remember, whenever you are talking about change, whenever you are talking about making changes in the current ways of working, always there will be a bit of anger, frustration, denial by people, confusion. So productivity is bound to go down. However, after some time, you will see, and I have experienced this at many places where I have done agile coaching and consulting, that typically it takes three to 6 months to get any new thing set in, and after that you can see that the productivity will go up, and there will be excitement, engagement, high energy. Now in this graph, this is just shown as a one time frame. I will say in a 1 year what you can expect, but again, as organization, if you go through disruptions, there are different challenges happening in the marketplace. You can see this graph going up and down, but at the end of the day, what you are looking for is a continuous improvement and someone who is able to support in this transformation journey. So as an agile coach, disciplined agile coach, if you are part of a agile center of excellence, expectation is that you are supporting this transformation journey by looking at different pockets, different parts of the organization. Now let's quickly look into the coaching agreement canvas. So this is something which is used in Disciplined Agile Coach program at the start itself. So in the Disciplined Agile Coach program, which is 2-day workshop, I will not call it as a certification training program, even though you get certification after passing exam. But this one is created by keeping in mind that agile coaching is less theory and more practice. And from that point of view, in this particular Disciplined Agile Coach program, you act as a agile coach for one of the company. So there's a case study, there are certain problems which are stated, and then you act as an agile coach for 6 to 9 months. An expectation from you is how you will deal with certain challenges where some managers are performing, some managers are not performing, some team members are engaged, some team members are not engaged, there are a lot of customer complaints, there's a PMO, project management office, who is not in line with what you are trying to do. So how you deal with those things. And in this particular case study, what you do, you start by creating this coaching agreement. So coaching agreement is something, agile coaching agreement is something quite powerful tool. which is typically used by any agile coach whenever they start their engagement. It's like, what is our success criteria? So if you are hired coach, let's say coach who is going to help you stay fit. So first thing is you need to align with your customer that, okay, what is your end goal? Do you want to improve your stamina? Do you want to reduce your weight? Do you want to gain muscle? Are you preparing for certain major event? For this you need some fitness coaching. So similarly, when you engage as an agile coach, you start by understanding what are the outcomes, what success looks like, what we are supposed to do, um, and then come up with a strategy which will help you to move from one stage to another stage. Then what is the environment in which we are working? Do we have right kind of support, right kind of skills, resources, structures in place? And then you will come up with your coaching roadmap. I'm going to explain that shortly, and define how you are going to do that through something called as a minimum viable change. So this entire program is run using a Miro board. Miro is a virtual whiteboard tool where, as a coach, you start looking at certain problem statement in a case study and then take your clients throughout that journey. So agile coaching agreement canvas, highly recommended if you are starting your agile coaching journey. Now let me quickly talk about how as a disciplined agile coach you engage with the customer and then help them deliver what they have signed you up for. So first step is exploration. So you will start exploring what are the current challenges. So in this Disciplined Agile Coach program, which is for 2 days, you start looking at what are the challenges faced, why sponsor has hired you. Many times it happens that your sponsor has hired because she believes that there is a lot of problem with teams. But when you go and see what you found, probably there's no problem with the teams, there's a more problem with the way work is shaped up or the way management and governance is happening. So here first step is understanding what are the current challenges and then coming up with some improvement opportunities by looking at different competencies. So in this particular program you have got, I will say, more than dozen of team level competencies and across team competencies, such as, do you have definition of ready? Do you have planning process in place? Do you have right kind of roles like product owner, scrum masters? So you assess those competencies, find out where are the challenges, and then come up with your improvement opportunity backlog. And that improvement opportunity backlog is refined with the help of your stakeholders, sponsors, and team players before you come up with your improvement workboard. So towards end of this workshop, what you get is template, tool, technique, and practice which you can put in place wherever you are engaging as a disciplined agile coach or agile coach as a skill. So as just to quickly summarize what we have seen so far in the last 25-28 minutes is the role of a disciplined agile coach. What is it? What are the expectations? What it look like as a playing disciplined agile coach in day-to-day life? So and then what is required to be successful disciplined agile coach? So if disciplined agile coach program is something which you are looking for to accelerate your career as an agile consultant, agile delivery professional, then you can register to our one of the upcoming Discipline Agile Coach program by scanning this QR code, or you can visit agilityacademy.com.au website. We are a global company, so we have got presence across US, Europe, Asia Pacific. You can reach out to us on US phone number, or you can just WhatsApp +61 451 811 164, or just write to team@agilityacademy.com.au. We also offer 30-minute free agile consulting session. So if you want, just visit our website and book that 30-minute free consulting session to understand how we can help you and your organization to embark on this agile transformation journey. So that's it for today. Every Friday, every Thursday for those who are in US, and every Friday for those who are in Asia Pacific, we go live and going to talk about it. So next week we are going to explore further about disciplined agile coaching as a practice. So subscribe to our YouTube channel Agility Academy and our LinkedIn page to stay updated. Thank you so much and see you soon. Have a good one. Bye.